Yay! Okay, we're
Hi.
live. Thank you, everybody,
Hello.
for just putting up with our small delay. We just had we just had to fix a few things, but we're good. We're good to go now. I hope everybody's having a great Friday. Um, I know where I'm at in the Pacific Northwest. It's a beautiful day, sunny, even a tiny bit hot. Um, how are you two ladies doing?
Most excellent. Most excellent today, Terry.
TGIF here as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
And we're just so everybody knows, we're all in different time zones. We come across the entire
me
US.
too.
We're only covering the US right now until one of us is in another country, but we do this. We do this and we somehow it all works with all of our schedules, no matter what time of day it is across the US. I think that's amazing. And speaking of time, we just had a little encounter with some time trying to get on this evening.
So hopefully everybody has caught up to us time-wise, and hopefully all of our channels have caught up with us because we are all broadcasting on our own channels. And
Mhm.
for me, you're actually probably viewing my channel right now, Terry Lee's Pure Visionary Psychic Medium. You're broadcasting, and Jean, tell us what you're broadcasting on.
Well, on my YouTube page, SunPsychic Jean, as well as my Facebook page, SunPsychic Jean.
Yeah. So, what I want everybody to know, so with StreamYard, we can see your entire chat no matter where you're at. But if you want to interact with everybody in the biggest place, it would be to come to my channel, Kigaru Spiritual Journeys, right now because that's I'm hosting, so that's where all the chat is if that you want to talk to each other. But no matter what channel you ask a question on, we can see it.
Mhm.
Just a reminder, you can already see my little ticker tape down there saying that we're taking psychic questions, we're taking mediumship questions, we're taking questions from any of your loved ones, including pets who've transitioned. Um, what we'd like you to do is to use emojis and caps in your questions so we can see it because sometimes the chat runs pretty fast for us and it's the easiest way to see it. Yeah, just make it obnoxious so we can see it.
Put in lots of emojis and lots of caps. So
Yeah.
Love that.
how will they ask for a message from a loved one?
Well, if you ask for a message from a loved one, a once human loved one, what we would like is their first name and the relationship you have with them. That helps us do this a little faster because on YouTube, nobody wants to watch us all sitting there with their eyes closed, searching the universe for your loved one. If it's a pet that's passed over, we want their name, the fact that it's a pet, and what species, because that is helpful to know the relationship, especially if there's a species involved here.
I read
So,
for somebody's parrot one just recently, and I said, "Wow, I've never read for a bird before, but the bird came through just like it's a soul. They're all souls. We're all sentient
mm,
beings, and
Yes,
it
we
came
are.
through so beautifully. I was,
um,
I thought, okay, let's just see what the bird would say, and it was a beautiful reading. So
right.
we have several people coming through, letting us know the first name and the relationship. That's wonderful. Thank you,
Right.
everybody. And we have Butterfly Kisses Healing is here, and a wow a bunch of people. Are we gonna
Um,
greet everybody?
Yeah.
looks like
Well,
a great
um,
group out there.
yeah. Let's see. There's one other thing I was going to say, but I kind of forgot it. But let's just say hi to people, see who all's here. Viviani, of course, is here.
Yeah.
Yay. Mwah.
Thank you, Viviani. We love you.
And Denise Gorman, Sonia Pinola, Kim Guerra Eagles, Teresa had Hadrian, like Hadrian's Wall. Oh, cool.
Oh,
Monica Stars. Um, let's see, Jessica Williams. We already said hi to Butterfly Kisses Healing. Guardian. Oh, nice to see you. And there'll be more of you. Jane the Seeker Tarot. Hi there.
Hi, Jane. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. So I think we've got all the housekeeping out of the way,
hey.
and we can get going. I'm gonna. Jean has kindly starred a lot of
Yeah, thank you, Jane.
That's
a
just
lot of
calling in
questions
the
for me.
angels, calling in the spirits, and centering my my energy. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Okay. Oh, actually, Jessica Williams just reminded me. So if you're in the chat and you don't know what to ask for, you can just ask for a reading, a general reading.
Mhm.
And in general, that's what we're going to just probably talk to your angels and guides.
We'll kind of get like a little bit of an energy reading around yourself, like to like kind of tell you about yourself in a spiritual sense, and what just a little bit more about your soul and your the true essence of yourself, is the way I like to pick it up. And yeah,
Okay. So
she's like, nice.
no, I am a little uh, Monica Stars. I know you're still here, so you have Gail picking, but we need to have the relationship. So I'm going to let you work on that. Send us a little uh, chat about that. We're going to go on to Jessica Williams, and we'll come back to Monica. Actually, Monica has several questions, so we'll pick one.
Okay.
Okay, Jessica Williams would just love a reading. And of course, the first one takes a little time.
So as soon as I start getting something, I like to kind of share it. And then as I'm talking, more will come through. I see that you like hearts. I see that you are very kind and generous. And you almost have like inner dialogue with yourself. And you I'm not sure if you were the youngest of the family, or you were didn't have a lot of other kids around when you were growing up, only because you have this like inner dialogue going on, and you often talk to yourself, and you have and it's very beautiful, very lovely, and really just magical and inspiring. And it's a little bit like you're talking to the spirit self of yourself. And I think it's just really cute. Um, and you have a really good sense of self, is what I'm getting. And you sort of are your own best friend. Like you give yourself pep talks. You say, okay, let's do it. I got to get up early today. I got to get some things done. And you reward yourself. You have a very beautiful dialogue with your own soul and with your own self. It's really nice. So let me know if any of that makes sense to you, Jessica.
Well, it's not very often, but once in a while I get directed to cards to pick some cards. And so they directed me to use the African Goddess Rising cards.
That's cool.
And they give you two. So they have something to say here. And so you have Sekhmet. Sorry, this is hard to get all the things. Wounded healer. Let's see that Sekhmet has on a very beautiful dress, very beautiful stage there. And then the second one you got is Citra. She's all about the water here, and it's brazen. I'm not. I'm going to take a quick look in the book here because I don't know everything about these cards. Real quick, I won't read everything because it's too much.
Oh. So Jessica says, "Oh, go ahead. I thought you were. Go ahead."
Okay.
She was just giving me some feedback. She's like, "Yes, it does. You're speaking the truth." So thank you.
Mm-hmm. So Sekhmet, she's an ancient Egyptian goddess of war, sun, and healing. She carries the life force in the palm of her hand with the power to create or destroy. So her message to you is heal thyself. Everyone gets your best except you. You are a healer amongst your tribe. Stop putting yourself last. And then Citra, it's really more of the same. It's step up, go for it, partner with the divine to make brazen choices, and everything meant to diminish you will elevate you. So both of these are saying you got some spiritual gifts here, and you need to get on it. You need to start using some of those healing gifts. Take a chance with that brazenness. Take a chance.
All right. Well, I really resonated when you pulled the wounded healer card because I sensed some wounds. I sensed some hurts and some pain that you've come through. I felt it in my heart and kind of in my throat a little bit. So maybe it involved you speaking your truth or something to someone and they reacted in a way that hurt you. I definitely sensed the playfulness and your confidence. And I got to say this is from my mind. Often the most confident people that we know are like, wow, man, that lady is just so sure of herself. She's so confident. But oftentimes they have hurts and wounds in their lives that need to be healed. That's what I'm hearing. And I think it's coming from your guides to me to say to you to sit with love, in your heart. Focus on love, focus on joy. And then out of that love and joy, release what has hurt your heart in the past. And this is going to release some things that perhaps have been holding you back just a little bit, that you didn't perhaps realize that maybe you said, oh, I'll just forget that or whatever. But I'm feeling like they're saying, once you release this in your heart and soul, you'll be free to surge forward. You'll be free to accomplish the things that are in your visions, they're saying. And much love to you, Jessica. I think you've got a lot going on in the future.
She said she has had some wounding in her past. So, well, thank you, Jessica.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for letting us read you.
Hi, Gina. She just jumped in. Thanks for being here. Hi,
Hey.
Isabella. Butterfly Kisses Healing.
So I am going to go to
Gina.
Denise Gorman.
Okay.
She would like a message from Daniel, her son.
Okay.
huh, Daniel shows up in mountain climbing gear. And I can't quite tell if he loved to do that, but what he's saying to me is I would climb the highest mountain for her. I would do whatever I have to do to help her out. He says, you can't even imagine how close I really am. You know, we can't see it over here. When I was in body, I couldn't see it either, but it's where I'm right here, Mom, right here all the
Mhm.
time.
Mhm.
Oof, that gives me chills. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I'm really feeling just this intense. It's hard to describe sometimes, but when we're reading, sometimes this deep pink that comes through, it just overwhelms me. It's beautiful, and it's a sign of true tender love. When I say tender, that's the kind of love between a mom and a son. And the first thing that I heard was mom. It was really loud. Like, and what Terry said, I can so relate with that and feel that. I don't know how young he was when he passed, but he appears to be um, like a young man, like maybe 20-ish, and not only sometimes they appear the way they prefer to appear. If you're reading me in the future, I'm going to be young, but I just want to tune in. I'm really feeling like there's. Okay. So he's saying to me that there are not words to express what I feel. Mom, I want you to know it's a divine love. It's a heavenly love. It's a divine bond that we have with each other. I'm getting that you were very, very close, very close. You gave me light. You gave me joy. You surrounded me at all times with your love and care. And I am right here. And I hear you talking to me, and I am speaking back to you in your heart. I'm with you on your journey. I'm right here beside you. I don't know that if this is a, I'm hoping this is a pat. There's a pat on the other side, apparently. I can't tell. It's a dog, I think, and a small one at that. Small to medium. Wish I could get the name. I can't. Okay. Okay. I think that's it. Whew. Powerful stuff. Powerful
Yes.
stuff.
So Denise, for Daniel, he was a little difficult for me to have bring through as far as his essence and his personality. He was kind of like showing me things rather than touching, kind of blending his soul with me. So I'm not sure how long ago that he passed, but it doesn't mean anything. It just means he communicates a little differently. So the first word I wrote, and I'm going to try and be as delicate as possible, but did he like sharks? He showed me sharks and like shark teeth. Did he wear like maybe one of those shark teeth necklaces or something? Showed me something that was sharp and jagged. He also showed me the fin of the shark. So I'm not sure if he was fascinated with sharks or really liked sharks or loved that song. baby shark or whatever that is. I don't know. He's also handing you a bouquet of roses, but they are rainbow colored roses specifically. So I'm not sure what that means, if that means something to you. Also, he wants you to know that he's at peace. He's very happy and healthy. He's like smiling at me and saying, "Look how great I am. I'm great. I'm doing great." Like, not to worry about him because he's happy, he's healthy, and he's thriving. And he said he's watching over you now, and he just wants to thank you for being his mom.
Well, while you were reading, Denise put up that he just passed last year at age 32.
Oh,
So,
so sorry,
young man.
Denise.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does seem like he loved fish. Oh, okay. Yes, it does. Oh my gosh. So it may take a little while for it to develop because it was kind of slow coming in for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for letting us read him.
Thank you,
Uh,
Denise, and sending you big love.
yeah. So
I lost
I'm
my
going to
son as
go.
well. Just wanted to
Oh,
say.
yeah. And go with Monica Starr here. Um, she would like a reading, she'd like a message from Regina, who is her mother.
So did your mom used to say that she had eyes in the back of her head? She's showing me another set of eyes. She's showing me that she can see and she's watching you. She's just wants to thank you for being there and taking care of her and doing everything you did to help her before and after her passing. And she's just saying that she's saying it's time to rest now. It seems like you went through a lot, and she just is asking you to rest. Oh, she's the one who's resting as well. She said it's time to rest now, and she's almost like soothing you and saying it's all right, like it's okay, everything's going to be okay, and just kind of like how they kind of pat the back of your hair or something. Um, yeah, so that's what I got.
Well, I wrote some things down here that I got immediately just about her personality. Um, I got that she was bold and very vivacious, um, and that she was kind and she had like a lot of friends. I feel like what you went through before she passed was so like difficult to even like imagine. It was like you had to kind of come out of a part of yourself to help her get through it because she was so beautiful and full of life. I just feel like she was stylish and fun, and that you were very close, almost, you were good buddies. You had that mother-daughter relationship, but you were also good friends. I'm hearing parties. I don't know if she liked to throw parties or she liked parties, but I'm hearing parties, fun, lots of togetherness that you had. I don't know if you traveled together. I get the feeling maybe you took a fun trip together. She she's just got a lovely, lovely heart. Her soul is very sweet. And she's telling me to tell you, I want you to enjoy your life. I want you to live it up, live it to your very best. Know that I'm okay. and you've got help on the other side.
Well,
That's it.
I didn't really see Regina too much as I kept hearing things from her, which I've been practicing my clairaudience a little bit
Yes,
more.
you have. Awesome.
And right away she said I was too young. And I'm like, what do you mean too young? She said it was too young, it was too soon.
Mm.
So either she died when you were younger, or she's just saying it was too she was too young to die. It was not, she didn't imagine she would die so soon. She thought she was going to have a lot more time with you. And you know, who knows, maybe we even think this at 80. You know, dang, I wanted more time over there with my loved ones. But she's just saying, I love you so much. And she said, if I were there, I would help with more of the heavy lifting that you have to do.
Oh,
So what she's doing is she's reminding me of my grandmother. And when my grandmother, sometimes I think she's on the other side, and I think, well, if you knew what I had to go through now, you probably would feel bad for me. You'd probably, you know, want to hug me and pat me on the back a little, which would make me feel good. But she's saying the same thing. She's saying she sees the heavy lifting you're having to do, and she just wishes she's had a little bit more time. She could still be here and help you. Um, that be that as it may, she's helping you from the other side. So
mhm. She is.
yeah.
It's very touching.
Well, I am going to look at the list here real quick and let everybody know whose questions are in the list right now. So we have Kim Guerrera next. We have, let's see, we have Jessica Williams with the second question. Jane the Seeker Tarot, Amy Wolsang, Purette White, yay, Purette. Mimini and Cindy and Ensenadas. So if you're here, please shoot us a little yes or hi or something like that, just so we make sure you're here. It really helps if you're here when we're reading. It helps us tune into your spirit a lot. So, how you doing, ladies?
We're doing good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good.
I feel
Okay.
like, yeah, we're in the zone.
Okay.
I just want to say it always helps if you validate. If you're
Yes.
listening to us reading and you say, "Oh, that isn't right," then if you just let us know, we can make sure that we have the right soul that's coming through. Because sometimes it's another soul.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I think some people think they might interrupt us, but it is actually
It's
really nice.
okay.
Oh yeah, she always wore that apron or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, something
Yeah.
that validates that we're actually on the right track. So thank you everybody for doing that.
Yes.
Next up, Kim. Will my partner be joining me in my upcoming move?
Good question.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going with the pendulum on this one.
That's
Mhm.
funny. I'm just reaching for the cards.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay.
It's nice to have those different types of messages sometimes.
So I just got a sense that your partner may want to, but may not be able to because of their job or their lease or their circumstances or something, or their family or their obligations or the dog or something. There's something that is holding them back, but it doesn't mean then that they're not going to catch up with you and join you at a later date. So that's what I'm getting. That it may not be when you go. This way, you get to go. You get to establish your space the way you need it, the way it feels good with your energy. You get to a chance to nest a little bit and establish the connections to the energies in that area, and then you'll be open to bringing somebody else in. Yeah.
Well, with my pendulum, I got virtually the very same answer. So when I asked, will your partner be joining you? I've kind of moved it did a circle, but more of an oval circle towards yes. But the circle makes me think something else is going on. And so then I asked the question again, will this partner catch up with her after the move? And it said yes, very strongly. So I believe Jean's correct here.
Man, I love it. I love it when all three of our messages come together.
What did you get?
I drew 3 cards. Okay. And I'm using the beauty deck. And oh my goodness, I just got my I'm so excited.
This is Comedy Friday night, guys.
It is. Be ready for anything out there. I drew the Queen of Pentacles. Now, in this case, okay, is this her or you? This person is a very caring person and a very responsible person. I think it's her or whoever your partner is, maybe a he. Just because it's Queen of Pentacles doesn't mean it has to be a woman. It is a sign that the relationship is stable and that it's a very good relationship, and it's a real down-to-earth relationship, real solid. The next card, however, though, the Hanged Man, which means there'll be perhaps a pause or a different way of looking at the situation that might cause this person to delay, might cause this person to need to think about it. And the Hanged Man is not a bad card. It's a part, I think, in this situation, especially with relationships, it's concerning perspective. So I would say that this person might need some time to get a perspective on it. But the last card is great. The Magician. The Magician card means action and concentration, resourcefulness, magic, right? The Magician. I believe what this is action in this case, because there's the relationship, which is solid and good. There's the pausing and looking at it from a different perspective, which is the Hangman. And by the way, this might require you to come at it from a different perspective as well. But in the end, there'll be action taken, which I believe means that that person will be joining you.
Yay.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
That was
all the
fun.
best to you, Kim. I hope everything works out for you.
Yeah.
And if you're ever hanging around, let us know what happened in a little bit.
Keep us posted.
Okay.
Best of luck on your move. I love that they said that you would be nesting and establishing the space in with all of your energy. And that's important. Yeah.
That's kind of what I interpreted, that pause a bit too.
She just followed up. She said it makes sense.
Okay.
He might need hospitalization before the move.
Okay. There you go.
I'm not doing it anymore. You want me to do
it? There you go. Hey, great.
Thank you, Kim.
Yeah. Thank you.
I got a good feeling about that reading, the relationship, and it's going to be all right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I am going to Jessica Williams. I'm going to take Sonia's first, and then your question. Okay, Sonia would like to know, can she get a message from her angels? Please and thank you.
All right, Sonia. I love talking to angels.
Mm-hmm. So I'll show it to you. I just pulled the card. It's called the Divine Physician, Archangel Raphael.
Beautiful.
And it says there that thank you, Raphael, for shining your light upon my healthy body. And I feel as though that what this is saying is that you make an effort. You make an effort to eat right. You make an effort to drink enough water. You make an effort to get your steps in. And they're just letting you know that the way you treat your body is the way you're treating your soul and the divine as well. So this is a reflection of your love and your respect for the spirit guides and angels that are watching over you. That's what they need you to do, and they just want to say good job.
Terry Lee, do you want to go?
Yes, thank you. I love the message I got. It it was certainly full of love, certainly just full of a great deal of love and care. They're telling me that perhaps you need to work on worry, that you're worrying a bit about some things. And they want me to convey to you that you can let those worries go, that you're growing spiritual. Okay, here it comes. You're growing spiritually, and it's time for you to let that go so that you can bloom, so that you can blossom. Trust us when we say there is no need for worry. Take a moment in a quiet space and let us speak to your heart and help you release worries. You are deeply loved. And most certainly, you are growing and blooming spiritually. And we are here to help you. Visualize and imagine your way being cleared for you. We're clearing the way for you. So walk in peace and joy. That's it. A lot of love in that. Woo.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Kind of meshes a lot with what. So your angels and guides are showing me a New York style strawberry cheesecake. Oh, they're really thick. They got the strawberries on top. They got the graham cracker crust, and it's huge. It's like really taking up my stage, and I can smell it. I can really smell it. I
You
have
make
got to
me
go
hungry.
buy some after this. And at first I'm like, so what are you saying here? What? And so the first thing I kind of heard was sweet. She's sweet.
Oh.
But then the second thing they were showing me, they're like, look at the layers. Look at the layers. Look at the graham cracker crust at the bottom. See how thick it is. See how granular it is. And I think because when they had me really take a hard look at it, it's when Terry Lee said, quit worrying about that, you can let it go. So it almost seems to me like they're showing me this crust in that your kind of your religious upbringing, some of the base that holds you together that you don't need to worry about anymore is still there. It's fine. Everything's fine. And then the thick creaminess of the cheesecake. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
we're saying that that's you. You're thick and creamy, and you're one of those people that can be counted on. And then they were the strawberries at the top. They're telling me that that's showing the new growth, spiritual growth that you're doing. And so they're just saying you're okay, you're doing fine, you're sweet. I think the second message is, Terry, go buy some cheesecake.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay, unless there's some spiritual meaning to cheesecake that I don't know about. So there you go, Sonia.
Yeah, let us know, Sonia.
Let's see here.
Maybe she's a baker and knows all about it, right? Yeah.
Oh,
That was
wow.
a beautiful, beautiful visual. I love that.
Yeah. So next is Jane the Seeker, then Amy, then Pierrette. Okay, what time is it? Okay. checking the time real quick, see where we're going. So Jane Seeker Tarot. I was wondering if Harry might have a message. He was like a stepfather to me.
Harry.
Okay.
Boy, I like Harry right away. Wow. I don't know, Jane, did he call you Janie? I keep hearing Janie. This is a man. Wow. This is a man who feels very sensitive to me, very intuitive, very like, okay, I don't know how to describe this. It's just, it's a feeling I'm getting, and I'm going to try to get a visual to you on this, but it's like, you know how a lot of people live like this, kind of, do what you're supposed to do this, do that, accomplish this, accomplish that. He was broad out there with his heart and his mind and his soul. He feels to me like he was so interesting to be around, that he was so excited and really happy to be with you when he was with you. He was never, okay, now I have to repeat what he's saying. I was never too busy. I was never too busy to be with you. What a joy. What a treasure you were in my life. And you still are, and I am still with you. I never dreamed that you would go where you are going, that you have gone as far as you have gone. I never dreamed it, but I am so joyful and happy for you. It's just like he's jumping up and down. He wants me to know. He wants me to know that seriously, that he's so happy for you. You're so dear to me, he's saying. This is a really deep, deep, deep affection for you, and caring and loving. He's saying he loved your conversations. And he loves your presence, and he loves being with you. And I'm here, and you go, girl. He's very proud of you. He's very proud of you. Oh, that's really sweet. What a sweet soul. Ladies?
He came in really fast. I still haven't really, well, I kind of got a visual on him. He seemed tall. He seemed like he was lacking a little hair. But I almost couldn't see him because I could feel him. Broad, big energy. He wasn't a showboat of anything, but I think it's just what Terry Lee said, the big energy, because he loved you so much. He's so happy and proud that you called upon him here, because he was so happy to do anything for you. And in fact, I kind of wonder if he wasn't in the building trades, because at first he's like, I would do anything for her. And he's like, I'm a really strong guy. I was really I was a post in her life. And he just like put a post there. And he's like, oh, I was a better post than that. And then he built a better post, like a craftsman style wood post. And he's like, no, 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 it's better than that. And he put like this stone post, like on an estate. And I'm like, okay. So he just, I felt like he'd do anything for you. That
Oh,
just really wanted to be a rock for you. And he's happy that he got to do that. So,
Yeah, he is a really cool guy. That was really great, ladies. You both, I think you hit it. Oh, she says he was an
an
engineer.
engineer. Wow, there you go.
Mhm.
okay. Well, he was,
Beautiful.
Well, I already wrote it down, so I'm just going to read what I wrote, but I didn't see you say that until I'm reading this. It makes sense. He said he's helping you fix things, and he's supporting you on your life's journey. He wants you to know that you're soul family. That's the resonance, the deep connection that you felt with him, that you are soul family and that we've traveled in lifetimes before in other you know, other relationships. Um, he's saying that he's very proud of you, that you get it. You understand what it means to be here as a human having a soul's experience, and that you get it and that you are doing what makes you happy. He said that he's very proud of you and he's really supportive of you, and he's just thrilled and really, really very proud of you. Um, but yeah, I like the way that it said he's helping you fix things.
That's cool.
Oh, he owned shopping malls. Wow. Very nice. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. He likes the way you get it. He said, you get it. Yeah.
Very, very, may I say, cool. He seemed just very cool to me,
Mhm.
like someone you'd like to know.
yeah. What a nice guy to have as a like a stepfather guy. What
Yeah,
a
thank you,
guy.
Jane.
Yeah. Okay.
Can
Well,
we stop for just a second and wish Valerie a happy birthday?
yes.
Everybody,
Valerie from Illumination Portal. It's her birthday.
whoop, whoop.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Valerie.
Happy birthday, Val.
Yeah. Make sure to check out Val's channel because she is amazing, really amazing. And she often comes on and reads with uh, um, Jean. Yeah,
Yes.
I really appreciate that. And I'm going to have to book her for another
I
reading
was
because
going to say, I'm going to steal her away from you.
Yes. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we
I
talked
think,
about that. Yeah.
yep.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Um, where was I? Okay. Back to Amy. Amy Balsang, will I receive the gift that I am hoping for that will put me into
True.
a house? Okay.
Hmm. Right away, I heard yes. Um, I feel like what I'm getting in this message for you is that visualization is very important right now. Manifesting, I believe this is guides that I'm speaking to because they're talking about um, they're showing me like like boning up on something, like looking through a book, or they're saying that there are many things that you would like to see happen in your life, including this situation. They want you to polish up your skills in manifesting. Feel like you have already got exactly what you want. You are worthy of it. You are loved. And the positive energy is with you. Positive energy is with you on this. But yeah, maybe there's something out there. Keep an eye out for it. Some information that's coming your way to help even boost your manifestation of this. But yes, I heard yes right away.
Well, I heard yes right away.
Oh, good.
And but I also heard
Mm-hmm.
I got the distinct feeling that there'll be a tiny bit of work on your part for this, that it's not the smoothest sailing in the world. It's not like suddenly it's just going to show up on your doorstep.
Yeah.
That you have a little bit of work, a little bit of sweat equity to put in here. And whether that means, talking with someone or getting some sort of financial thing in order. There's some little bit of work you have to put in. And then I'm looking up this. So the other thing is they showed me right away is a blue jay, and the blue jays in my area are known for their squawking and scolding. So there may be a little bit of scolding or squawking involved. I don't believe you're doing it. So just be aware that might be something. Well, all I get when I kind of looked it up, like, what does the spiritual meaning of a blue jay mean? It means if that's your spirit animal, you are confident and loyal, but you have a small mischievous streak. Okay, don't let that get you off kilter for this house, okay?
That is so amazing. I love when there's validation here, Amy. I got the exact same thing. I honestly did. And I was trying to figure out how I could present it to you because they're saying that it's yours if you want it, but you're going to have to work for it. And what it is that it's the belief that you deserve it, the belief that it's yours, the belief that it's possible, the belief that that people are working in your favor, the everything will work out, and the trust and your manifestation skills. I think that in life, the spirit guides give us these challenges and these opportunities to express and to fulfill our own creation. It's almost like you're going to have to be part of this creation. It is in tandem with the spirit guides or with whatever power is going to be bestowing this gift. There is some work that's going to be, you're going to have to hold its hand all the way through. So you can't just sit back and say, I wonder if it's coming. You have to get in there and say, is it here yet? What do you need? Do you need this? Is it there yet? Did you get it yet? Did anybody call yet? Like really be in working with it and be involved with it, and tell yourself and imagine that the most benevolent outcome, and that you're happy in that house, and that everything comes out okay. It's yeah, I got the exact same thing. That's amazing.
Cool. I have to add at the tail end of this because I'm getting it as you're speaking, Jean, and it's like what they're saying to me is this is a skill. It's not like you just develop the skill and then you get the house eventually and it's all good and it's out of your mind. They are saying polish up your skills on this because it's going to come in handy in your life. And I'm kind of hearing that they're going to say you're going to love it, you're going to love it, you're going to love it. I think it's going to come in other places in your life, and you're going to see the results of your work in learning how to do this.
You may help others too.
Yeah, very true. Great, I love that.
Yeah,
So
it's a good feeling.
Luck. Let us know.
Yeah,
what happens. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see here. Now, I just want to let everybody know we're at 55 minutes, so we're getting close to the end. So we'll do as many questions as we can, but we probably won't get them all. Next is our good friend Pierrette White.
hi, Pierrette.
As we heal, so just notice that's her channel on YouTube, As We Heal Each Other by Pierrette White.
And can I just add? Sorry for interrupting. Amy says, I think you all got 100% bingo on me. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful.
It all resonated.
Thank you, Amy.
Yeah. Thank
Awesome.
you. Because I think didn't she say, thank you for pointing that out, Jean. Didn't she say also that she thought there'd be she'd have to do a little bit of work. So,
Mm-hmm.
fine line between manifesting and persuading. There you go. I like that. The 100% bingo. There we go.
Bingo. I like
Okay.
that.
Uh, okay. Back to Purette. She would like a message from her guides.
They're showing me a tropical toucan, and this toucan is also rainbow. There's something about rainbow today, but and what this means to me is to ignite your creativity, ignite your. I know that you're a beautiful drawer and you're a beautiful artist and you have these visual things. And they're saying use these visual things for your communication with us. And, but they're just saying that you have this creativity, this beautiful creation that you are. And they're saying this is the way to connect with us.
Wow, they are talking to me about your heart. So the first thing I heard, like right away, was sweetheart. Like they're calling you sweetheart. And then they say sweetheart again, and they're like saying, you have a sweet heart. And they're saying sweetheart again, but now they're making me see a Valentine's card, like somebody who knows how to spread her love around a little bit. And then they're saying sweetheart, and they're showing me a little red hot heart, like like she can be feisty in her love too. So they're just talking to me about your love, that you have a lot of love, that you know how to use it, how to help people around you, and you just have a big heart. They're just saying you have a great big heart. They love the way that you acknowledge and use love.
She said her birthday's on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go. It was so interesting. I was starting to get this message, which I'll give you in just a minute. But I just glanced outside my window because I saw motion out there, and I have my tomato plants out there on my patio, and there were two little chickadees just kind of hopping up and down on the the basket that you put around your tomato plants, and they were so playful and fun. And then I realized, okay, this is part of the message, and I think the message is for you to be playful and fun. I mean, I just got this wonderful feeling like, like little children play with each other, just playful and fun. When I first tuned into you, I did see turquoise, which is my sign for healing. And I asked whether it was, spiritual or physical, and sometimes it can be both. But they indicated to me that you shouldn't be so hard on yourself, that you should understand and appreciate your great worth. Your great worth. They want you to know that it's possible to continue with ease and grace and not be hard on yourself, or not. They're saying set impossible goals. Um, and what I'm seeing is hands with a glowing ball of light in the center. And they're saying, your gifts are great. Your gifts are magnificent. Love yourself. Love yourself more and know that you are walking your journey well and that you are loved beyond measure. There you go. Ooh, that was
That's
wow,
so cool.
Really pretty.
Yeah. Well, there you go, Correct.
little chickadees. Oh,
Yeah.
I love my
So
chickadees.
they're so cute.
They
They're
are.
so lovely. So we have two questions. There's a third, but I have a feeling we're only going to have time for two more questions. Are you guys all right for about maybe 15 more minutes?
Sure.
Okay. Well, let's go on. So Mimi, thank you so much for helping us. Can my guides tell me what my finances will be like after my divorce? Thank you again.
Please excuse me. I don't know how my dogs know an hour exactly, but they're. I'm just gonna duck out and let them outside. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay.
Let's go.
I'm getting right away that you're going to be fine. You're going to need to reorganize and structure some things, maybe do some refinancing or, do something about moving your your assets around. And as soon as you get all of these things in line, almost like have your money work for you, and so that you don't have like these big giant payments when you could probably move it a little bit easier for you. But I think you'll be fine, and it'll be you'll need to do some juggling around and some changing, and but you'll be fine. You'll be good.
So right away, as I was asking your guides, they they showed me a whole scene in Japan. So imagine being in a Japanese garden, and so it showed me this arched bridge, a wooden arched bridge, lovely little orange things, and they're showing me you in a very ornate kimono, very ornate. You have Geta sandals on, which are these little things. It's like a platform with like two little sticks that you balance on, and your hair's done. You have a parasol, and I was like, oh, so what does this mean? And then they're pointing out that the bridge is not rickety. The bridge is strong. So this financial span that you're going to go through is still strong. I mean, but they're also then pointing out to me that in the kimono, because they're rather tight at the bottom, and the geta, that you're having to take little teeny steps, little teeny steps. So they are suggesting that you want to tread carefully here. You want to take little teeny steps. Don't panic. Don't do anything big because you're panicked. Little teeny steps. And of course, the other thing is you're walking like a lady. You are doing exactly what a Japanese lady should be doing and looking quite elegant at it. So I'm getting the impression that everything's all going to be okay. They're creating a good stable platform for you, but take it slow, be careful.
I love
Okay.
that visual, Terry. Nice job. The little steps, and I'm like, that's it. The little steps. That's key. That's beautiful.
All right, Mimi, hang on. We're going to go on a little journey here. Um, the first card I drew was the Five of Pentacles. Okay. This is worry, loss, and feeling abandoned. So I think it's addressing what you're feeling right now. Okay. The next card is the Six of Swords. Moving into calmer waters. Moving into calmer waters. So this card also talks about lessons, accepting lessons. So keep your heart and your mind wide open as you go through this. Don't let your fears keep you from seeing your way through it. The next card, I love the way that cards tell a story. Strength. Look at that. Strength. You're going to need strength. So be strong and be sure that you've got the strength card also is like resilience. Okay, you're resilient, and if you have faith in yourself as well as spirit to help you, the universe to help you, the universe is on your side. On your side. Know this. So, because I normally only draw 3 in a situation like this, we understand these things that we just drew. I said, I need something solid to send her on her way. And the next card I drew, the Star card. I consider it the luckiest, best card in the whole deck. And it does many times indicate money, security, happiness. I mean, wow. It can even mean fame. I don't know what you do, but hey, the best card in the deck. You really are going to be just fine. Just remember not to let these other things hold you back. Keep your heart and your mind open. And I would suggest, this is just coming from me, ask the universe to help you constantly. Hey, how am I doing? Check in with your guides and let them show you the way. I'm excited for you. That's one of the best ones drawings I've hit lately.
I just got one more thing. As you said that, check in with the universe. They are like, and call in any of the specialist angels. So
there you
if
go.
you need a finance guy, a finance person, call in a finance angel. You need a real estate angel, call in a real estate angel. Call in an angel of the thing, the specialization that you need.
I got a quick story about that, real quick, ladies, if you don't mind. An example, when my house had to be renovated because of a flooding situation, and my husband was busy. I was living with my daughter, and they wanted me to choose things. You need to choose the colors in your cabinets and your, and I'm like, and so I was asking them for help, and they're like, oh, sorry. And they're like, we're not, they were busy. They didn't want to help me. You figure it out. And I'm like, I don't have any experience in this. I don't know. And I asked for a decoration specialist to advise me. And I swear my kitchen is so beautiful. Everything matched so perfectly. And there were a couple times I had to really seek out the answer, but I was assisted and helped in the specific way that I asked to be helped. Crazy. It worked.
Beautiful example. I think it really works. And Juna's Fear says she has an angelic Rolodex.
I like that.
That's a great idea. I like that visual.
By the way, Juno Sphere, look, whoops, this way. Look what I got up. I brought your mandala down from my other stage to have out there. Turns out I had it on backwards too, so now I get to see more colors. So, well, ladies, okay, one last question. Now, this question is tough, okay? This is not anything we've read. I don't think we've read anything quite like this. So this is a kind of experimental question here.
Going out with a bang, huh?
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Okay.
So this is Cindy and Encinita. I don't know if you guys do this, but I would like to know who my mom's dad was. We found out through DNA her dad wasn't who we thought. Same thing.
Wow.
Love you all. So now I don't think we're going to get a name per se, but maybe we can get something about him. I don't know. What do you want to try it?
Okay.
Okay, let's just give it a shot, see what happens. Okay, Cindy, I hope you're here. Send us a little hi or something to let us know if you're here, listening for your question. So
If she is, it would be really helpful to know
yes, because
what her
we may
mom's
have
name,
questions. We
mom's
may have
name,
questions.
so that
Yeah.
we could specifically say her name and ask for her real father.
So Cindy, I'm just going to pause here just a second because we have one other question that we could do if you aren't here. Because if you aren't here, this might be super, super hard to do. Cindy, just say yes or hi or something like that in the chat real quick. Somebody else didn't. Hi, Ice Wolf. I haven't seen you before.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, and Amanda Carroll's here.
Okay.
Did I tell everyone maybe a long time ago? I got to read Amanda Carroll live at a show once.
Oh, wow.
Really? Wow.
That's really nice. All right, guys, go on.
Okay. Well, what do you think, ladies? Cindy hasn't said anything yet.
Well, we
can
can
go on to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We'll go on to the next one. It's shorter. It's not as exciting as that question, but
just to explain that when we're reading, we need to ask. It's almost like having permission to read it. If we have their name, then we can look into their life.
right.
Yeah.
Right. And we have to go through whoever is our client. We have to go through your energy to get to their energy. So that's why being here is really important. So, Subarahi Kumari, are you? I think you're here because I think you just said yes about 2 seconds ago. So let's just see if Surah Bahai,
It's Sarabi.
Sarabi. Okay.
Sarabi Kumari.
Sarabi. Okay. Sarabi.
Yeah.
Well, Sarabi, I'm getting a really strong message right away that of course I could always be wrong, but they're telling me that it seems like that there's part of you that doesn't believe you deserve this new job, or that somehow your ancestors are holding you back from getting this job. There's some sort of belief on your part that you're not worthy in some way. And your guides and angels are coming forth. Oh, they're setting my stage on fire. Fire. And they're saying because we're burning up that idea. We want you to burn, we want you to eliminate that idea, take that idea away. There is nothing there's actually nothing holding you back other than the work of getting work, applying for jobs, things like that you just have to do it. But it's almost like, in a lot of ways, it's almost like manifestation. Look up manifestation. Do a little bit of work on research on what manifestation is, how you're going to manifest this job. You still are going to have to work and apply and get out there for this job, but they want you to know you are worthy, absolutely worthy. There is nothing in the past, nothing in the spirit that's holding you back. You get to have a job if you want a job.
Yeah, I got something very similar. They just say match the energy of the outcome that you would like. And it's important for you to release and to trust and to enjoy this time in between jobs and to work on yourself and be happy and, they want you to really just let that go, that firm grasp. Like, you're not going to get anything with your hands like this, but with your hands like this, much more will come. It's important to allow rather than to try. The try is a little more desperate, and the allowing is more relaxed feeling. So they want you to be in the energy of having the job already.
Yeah.
Okay. I started to dial in, and I just kept being told to draw an oracle card. So I drew from the Shaman's Dream, one of my favorites, and the card was, I hope you can see that, it's a little reflective. It's the wall, and it's about obstacles. I'll read just briefly kind of what they direct me to read to you. There are moments in your life when you are so geared up, so sure that you are on track with such drive and momentum that you are shocked and confused when you encounter a wall. This unpredictability occurs outside of your ability to plan, regardless of if you've done everything right in alignment with the divine. It's imperative that you change your attitude now. This temporary roadblock is not an obstacle to blast through. This is not an invitation to push harder or cancel other plans or worry about if you will win or lose. This is a stopping point to enable you to slow down, contemplate the part of the manifesting equation that you and everyone else forgets. Life on life's terms will override your best laid plans. As inconvenient as it may seem, this experience is an important reminder that you are a human being, not a human doing. Perhaps you're being reminded of your mortality, or that you are but a small part of a bigger universe, much more, where your destiny intersects with others. Your life may be meant to serve another purpose at this moment, and your attention is meant to be directed elsewhere. Consider that this place of temporary non-action is exactly meant to be for you. Perhaps it's because all you desire and have set in motion needs time to coalesce into form on the other side. That's a beautiful message for
That's
anybody.
so perfect. That's exactly what Terry and I were saying, and you just wrapped it up with a bow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And I know we didn't read on time, but like when she'd get it. But I
Yeah,
think as soon as you get those things in order,
I think so too.
I think that it's going to happen pretty fast, because they definitely want to talk about that. So
Manifest them. And
okay.
once again, manifesting was in the message.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, ladies, it
Woo.
has been an hour and by the time I get this out, it's going to be 20 minutes, an hour and 20 minutes. Thank you so much for reading and helping all these people and being on the show. Terry Lee, where can we see you next?
I will be doing I should get my thumbnail up here soon for a solo live on Monday. So Monday, we're going to start the week off. And it'll be at 2:30 Mountain. Let's see. That will be 3:30 Central, 4:30 Eastern Time, and 1:30 Pacific.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And Jean, where can we see you next?
I will be with Allie from Heart and Soul Connected on the 16th. And I will also be with yourself, Terry Suzuki, and Joan, the Wisdom Seeker Joan, on Monday, just right around the same time, Terry.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah.
Well, you know what? I haven't done my thumbnail. I haven't done my thumbnail
Maybe
yet.
an hour before or an hour
Maybe
later.
I'll do it later. I'll watch you guys, and you'll get me all jazzed
There
up.
you go.
I'll jump in. Okay.
Oh, that will be good. So I already told Jean told you for me where I'm going to be. I'm going to be on Monday. So with
Yeah.
Jean and Joan. So
And Tomorrow, I'm going to be in the Anne Arundel, Maryland area doing the Psychic Fair, the Illuminate Festival. And that's where I will be if anybody wants to come see me in person. And I know a lot of people here watching have seen me in person and picked up my flyer. So thank you very much for being here and for watching. And thank you, Terry, both Terry Lee and Terry Suzuki for having this wonderful psychic triad on Fridays. It's really very special. And we come up with the spirit guides come through with such important and unique messages. It's really, I always learn something every time I'm with you ladies.
Yes, I do as well. I do as
I
well.
love it.
And what a beautiful group out there today. We want to thank you all for lifting us up with your energy and your encouragement, and for all of those who had readings and you commented and you validated things. We just soar when we feel your energy of positivity coming for us. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Okay. See you
Bye.
later. Bye.